Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Ford GT from Fast and Furious 4. It is the Ford GT. It's the GT 40 that Mia drove. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? We're all good, thank you very much. You're not late, Matty, don't worry, we've literally just gone live. But yeah, we're all just double checking a couple of things and we'll be good to go. Don't forget, obviously, tonight, boys, is the open house car meet. Obviously, when we do the car meet, obviously, please stick to the rules. I mean, you guys probably know by now what the rules are in our stream, so please stick to them. Any issues will be sorted out by moderation, so please behave yourselves as usual. Once we've then done the open house car meet, we'll move on to the next event. Okay. But yeah, so obviously open house car meet tonight, boys, is any car you want, providingly it is a car and not a plane. Lobby is friends only, so you should be able to get straight in as well, boys. Okay, so we've got RMZ, we've got Maya, we've got AJ, Matty, Harry, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Yeah, Matty, it starts at 8:30, pretty much most of the time. Anyway, I'll run you through the cars at the moment. So obviously I've gone for the GT40 tonight. Tinks has just jumped in my driving seat. So mine's obviously based on Mia's GT40. I couldn't get the white stripe through the middle of the car because some stupid reason GTA didn't allow it. So the only way of getting the white stripe on this particular car is down the sides. Whereas on the actual film, the traditional GT40 has the double stripe that goes straight through the middle of the car. I was on with the boys, but I knew I couldn't miss this stream. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. That means you're enjoying the stream, Van. Invites have been sent to group chat, guys. If you've not got the invite, you should be able to get in anyway because it is a friends-only session, so it shouldn't require the invite. But yeah, so like I say, this is the GT40. So it's in a nice blue. We've got the tuner wheels on this as well. It was the 6 spokes for the GT40. This is the closest we could get from Mia's actual build in the film. We've got the light smoked windows. Rear end, obviously GT40, you've got the quad exhaust, so you've got the dual exits left and right just below the private plate. Obviously you can see the V8 in the back there nicely. And yeah, the customization for the GT40 itself, obviously it's known as the Vapid Bullet. In the game, there's not an awful lot to customise on it. It's quite cheap to buy. I think you can get it for about 150k, which compared to the majority of cars nowadays is cheap. But yeah, that's the GT40. Next car we've got is AJ's. AJ's gone for a ridiculously chromed looking vehicle. What a vehicle is this, bro? I don't think I've ever seen this before. So obviously this is a armoured vehicle by the looks of it. A Nissan Z. A Nissan Z. Oh wow, okay, fair dues. Looks really good in that chrome you got it in. Stealth blacked out windows. Big black alloy wheels with the drilled discs. Got the white side stripes there with the Japanese, Japanese letters, should I say. 300R badge on the side. I'm guessing this is a V8. I mean, you've got the dual vents there on the bonnet. Is this Nissan have a V8 in it, or does it maybe a smaller engine? I don't know, but looks really that looks really smart there, bro. Well done. Okay, so going by the look of the engine there, that is not a V8. You can see obviously you've got the cone filter there, you've got the chromed side there. That looks cool. Chrome and gold. And then obviously you've got the block in the middle there. Yeah, I'm not too sure what the actual engine is in one of these. V6 twin turbo. Nice. Can't go wrong with a V6 twin turbo. V6s, I think, out of all the engines, I think V6s are probably one of the nicest sounding engines. But anyway, so that is AJ's. Don't forget, boys, if you are in the car meet tonight, just make sure you pull up in the car park and then I'll do one car at a time. Next car we got Matty's. So Matty's gone for the... What is this you got here, bro? Is this a Beamer? Is this last week's Beamer that was on the casino winning car? It looks like it is. Okay, it's got the black alloy wheels, got the front black splitter there. It's got the strut across the engine there, nice. BMW M4, nice. Black and blue goes really nice in the engine bay there. Carbon black mirrors, blacked out windows. It's got the roof box on here as well. Nice, well that's an unusual combination for an M4. The roof itself is in carbon black, as you can see there. Obviously this is a 5-door car. Rear engine, the rear exhausts are at the back of the car on the, is it dual exit again? Yes, you've got the quad exhaust on this, so you've got the quad exits again, a bit like my GT40. It's got the standard number plate there as well. Tiny little carbon lip spoiler, just about see there, tiny little carbon spoiler. Where's your interior, bro? See if I can get a shot of your interior. Are you able to close your bonnet quickly? Is your bonnet going to close, or has it decided to get stuck? So obviously you've got the bucket seats there as well. Racing door cards. So it's got the stripped out racing interior, nice. I bought it when it first... Oh, you bought it when it first came out, nice. I was going to say, because I think this one was on the casino podium last week. Looks good, though, bro. Looks really, really good. It's an M3, not M4. Okay, so you reckon it's an M3. Well, the thing is, M3s and M4s are so close to each other. They're so difficult, like looks-wise. You think the jump from the M2 to the M3 is massive, but when you look at the M3 to the M4, there's not much of a difference. Colour on my car is brushed black steel. Brushed black steel, nice. I genuinely thought that was just pure chrome, bro. Either way, it looks good. Looks like M4 competition to me, but I'm not sure. M4 is a coupe, but an M3 is a saloon. Fair dues. Well, whatever it is, if it's a 3 or a 4, it still looks sick. Okay, guys, give us 2 seconds, and I'll be straight back. Right, I'm back. Okay, next car. What we got next? So we got King, and we got RMZ, and we got Myers. Okay, boys. So we've got King's cars. King's gone for a... What's this you got? Is this a Mustang? Is this one of the modern Mustangs? So he's got it in the German Pisswasser livery. Of course, the German's going to be in a German livery. Dual exhaust again, but these are single exit chrome tips. You can just see there. Yellow alloy wheels. It's got the drag style wheels on this as well. Carbon black spoiler. Got the vented rear window. Engine itself obviously being a V8, you can see there. And then come around to see the livery. The livery itself, I think, standard. I don't think he's changed the interior, but obviously you've got the leather seats and the black dash and steering wheel. Side strips as well, and the skirts. Come around to the passenger side. Obviously we've got the white wing mirrors on this. Good view of the seats there as well. I think they are all in complete leather. Where's the Montana? Mr. Tony? I don't know. He'll either be here or he won't, mate. I think he was in last night, but sometimes he's in, sometimes he's not. Okay, moving on to RMZ and Maya. If anyone's been in streams with Maya and RMZ before, you will be aware that they do often use the same cars. I think when we last saw them, they tend to have the same cars as well. So obviously they've gone for the BMW i8s on this. So the i8s are the hybrid Beamers, if you're unfamiliar. They're very unique looking BMWs. There isn't a single BMW out there that looks exactly like these. Personally, I think they're one of the better looking BMWs, as they've got that really nice sporty looking look to them, especially the front section. They're really aggressive looking. So yeah, they've got it in a nice white and red. I love the pattern on the bonnet here, boys. It's a really nice looking pattern. You've got the central vent on the bonnet there as well. Wing mirrors, obviously in carbon black. Roof is in the same red as well. They've got one of the little fins at the top there. I think that's the aerial fin for the radio. Obviously, the rear section of the cars, these are obviously a lot more different looking than the standard BMWs. They're a lot more rounded at the rear. They've got the blacked out windows on these as well. One of theirs is completely smashed. But in a way, it's actually doing us a bit of a favour. Obviously, this being a hybrid, you actually can see the motor itself. So the electric motor, where I'm looking directly there, is the actual motor itself. And obviously, it being a hybrid, the engine is tucked away a bit more. I think they're rear-engined as well, so the main thing should be under here. But the motor itself is actually sat directly on top. But yeah, that's the BMW i8 for you. I think a few streams back, I don't know if you guys remember, I think it's when we done the German stream, and King did do his modified BMW i8, which was the GT3 version, which was really nice as well. Oh, and obviously as well, forgot about the interior. Is this your one? So this is RMZ's one. So RMZ's gone for the red interior, which actually looks really good. Leather interior there with the steering wheel. And Maya's gone for the more creamy style interior. But either way, they do look pretty sweet, boys. They do look nice. And I think RMZ's maybe got red. Have you got red headlights there? I can't quite tell in the daylight. But yeah, they look really, really nice. And you can just about see here as well, on the front section of the i8 is the battery packs. The actual battery packs of the car. But yeah, they look sweet, boys. Nice one. Okay, has anyone else turned up? Got Kidney in the party as well. Don't forget, boys, please don't swap your cars tonight. So whichever car I've shown on stream you will be using for the car meet, please don't swap them up. Sometimes it does confuse us. Okay, Mr. Hazza has arrived. How are you doing, sir? Let's see what vehicle you've brought tonight. So he's got like a midnight blue, sporty looking vehicle. Black interior on this as well. I have no idea what car this is based on. Rear wing is obviously a huge carbon rear wing on this. What's the badge on that? Oh, it's a Lamborghini. Damn. So the Lampadati itself is the GTA version of the Lamborghini. Does anyone want to guess what Lamborghini this is? Going by the looks of it, for me, the closest, I reckon it's a Diablo. If anyone's familiar with the Lamborghini Diablo, that was quite an old style Lambo. Obviously, the Lambos itself, I think the Diablo, it either had a V8 or a V12 in it. Maya says it looks like an Apollo. Well, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't know if it's based on a new Lambo or if they tried to sort of recreate the style of the Diablo. It's got that look of a Diablo, but anyway, it's got the black alloy wheels. Got good inspection there of that black sleek interior, leather seats as well. If you look carefully as well around the entire car, you can see it's actually got complete carbon trim all the way around, from front and back. The whole frame is just carbon. You can actually see the exhaust system there as well. So you've got the central tip there, and then you've got it where it then feeds down to the engine, which is a nice touch. It's always nice to see that. You can actually see quite a bit of the engine there, but the actual engine itself, if you look, it's literally just sat directly behind where the driver is. And then obviously the famous Lambo doors as well. But yeah, that looks good, bro. Who else we got? Okay, we've got steak and kidneys. Let's see what steak and kidneys brought to the party today. Okay, so kidneys gone for... Is this a Japanese car? It's an Anis, so yeah, I think this is based on one of the Japanese cars. Is this one of the Nissans, maybe? Is it a Nissan Silvia? Or an S13? Maybe it's an S13. AJ's going for an S15. One or the other, I think it's definitely some sort of Nissan. Obviously, he's got the nice silver alloy wheels there. He's got the colour-coded brake calipers, all in blue. Drilled discs. Nice blue colour there. Nice white livery. Rear end, he's got the spoiler there as well. Chrome-tipped exhaust, so these are single-exit exhausts either side. He's got his white number plate on the back there. Blacked out windows, nice. Got a good shot of the interior. I've noticed a lot of the interiors we've seen tonight are those nice leather sleek seats. I think a lot of cars come standard with that on this game, to be fair. Bonnet itself, you've got the it's almost like a dual vented bonnet there, you can just about see. And then obviously he's got the tow bar on the front as well, which is a nice little addition. Not so much a splitter on this, you've just got the front bumper. I don't see an extra splitter on there. Interior itself is colour coded, which is nice. Always nice to see a colour coded engine. Got the chrome strut brace across the top of the engine there. So this is it does actually say on the engine, it says a naturally aspirated inline 20 valve engine. Nice. I will have to just bring Tinks back in. I'll just send her a quick invite. Just give us 2 secs, boys. Right, I've just sent that. So don't forget, guys, obviously communications from our streams from now on, whether we're streaming in Twitch or YouTube. If you do want to communicate with us, please make sure you do it through the actual platform's chat. We are not responding from in-game GTA messages anymore. And also, if you do message through PS, it has to be of high importance. It cannot just be a general message. I've just got a message from, I thought that was Tony Montana, but it's not. It's the Tony we know from GTA 4. Okay, so let's have a look how many we've got in at the moment. So we've got 9 of us in tonight. So what we're going to do, boys, is we're going to complete our car meet. We're going to do a couple of things on car meets for now. We'll do a little challenge for the car meet, and then we may swap it up for some cops and robbers. Let's have a look at chat quickly. We're trying to make England style for the World... Oh, you're trying to do England style BMWs for the World Cup. Fair dues, boys, fair dues. So you're going for the white and red. Yes, I have already read that, RMZ. What you messaged earlier on. Okay, right, boys. So we're going to send 2 locations for everybody. And then we're going to finish up at the beach, and then we'll run you through what we're doing next. So please make sure you're ready. Obviously, no weapons at all tonight. Remember, try not to crash into each other. And also, we do not want any cops involved. Okay, so the first meeting point. Now, I just need to quickly rack my brain around it, because it's somewhere on this map. Okay, so you see where this little lake is, sort of up in the high-end section of the hills? Just above that is a housing area, okay? There's a housing area here. And what we're going to do is we're going to head down into the housing area, and then where this road loops, like almost like a teardrop, we're going to park all the way down the bottom here, okay? Yep. I'm just going to quickly send Tinks an invite. Right. There's a point. Speaking of the World Cup, boys, the World Cup does take place next week. Obviously, it being in America is a bit of a pain in the arse because obviously the vast majority of the games are going to be played mega late, which sucks. Obviously, when you're watching the World Cup, you do want to be able to watch them live. But yeah, if most of the games are sort of like 10 o'clock onwards or into the early hours of the night, the vast majority of us aren't really going to be able to watch it, especially if you, like, say, you got work or college or school. You're a bit stuffed, really. Anyway, let's get down to this first location. Here's a fun fact for you boys. I don't know if you guys remember on the old school GTAs, the Vapid Bullet itself, the one I'm in at the moment, wasn't in GTA 3 or GTA Vice City, but I think it was first brought into San Andreas, the original San Andreas. And it was the fastest car brought in San Andreas, and the first part you could acquire, the first time you could acquire it, I think, if I'm correct, was I don't know if you guys remember the city called San Fierro, which was based off San Francisco. And it was an Easter egg. And you could actually find this car not far from the fire station in San Fierro. If any of you guys have played the original San Andreas. And obviously later down the line, it was then brought into GTA 4. I think it was... Was it the GTA standard game, GTA 4 standard game, or was it bought in from the Ballad of Gay Tony DLC? Does anyone remember? Was it in the standard game? I can't quite remember that. Okay, boys, so what we're going to have to do down here is we're going to have to be a little bit careful because obviously this is a active road. So if you boys, I think what we might have to do is have a few people in the bays where Kidney and AJ are. And then we'll have a few people on the bank of the grass here as well. Because if we start parking in the road, the traffic is going to start building up. So if we have half the cars on the, like I say, the bays, and then have half the cars on this bank of grass, then we can set up there. Remember, try to keep your cars in as good nick as possible if you can, boys. If you do need to renew your cars, get them renewed. Jesus, King, you nearly went down that bank there, bro. Okay, who are we waiting on? Maya? Just waiting on, I think, is it just Maya? Okay, it's just Maya. I'm just going to send out another group chat invite just in case anyone else wants to hop in. Okay, so we've got the boys, like I say, the boys i8s in the England livery. We've got the GT40 from Fast and Furious, which was Maya's build. We've got King's Mustang in the Pisswasser German livery. And of course he's got his Bratwurst, well, not Bratwurst, Bavarian, sorry, Bratwurst is a sausage. He's got his Bavarian outfit on as well. We've got AJ's Nissan Z, which is the twin turbo. I think he said twin turbo V6. We've got the Nissan Silvia S13/S15. We've got Hazard's Lambo, which we've not quite identified yet, whether it's the Diablo or the Apollo or whatever. Either way, still looks good. Oh, it's got the Underglow neon kit as well. I didn't notice that in the daylight. Nice purple Underglow neon kit. And we've got Matty's Beamer. M3, M floor, not fully decided. It's really good there. Yeah, boys, they look nice. I think is that all the cars? How many have we got in total? We've got 9 of us. want me to drop you down there, or are you gonna? Okay. Right, I'm just gonna run Tinks down to her car quickly, guys, and then we'll add Tinks's car into the mix. Totally just jacked my spot. Oh, you driving it? Okay. Oh, hang on. Jay's trying to get in King's car. Right, 2 secs, boys. We're just going to drive down to Tinks's car. It's just spawned it down at the entrance. You boys stay where you are, and then we'll come straight back. Your car spawned in the driveway by the looks of it. What a random place to spawn. Right, it's back up. Okay. Oh god, sorry, Jesus, I think I just ploughed into RMZ. Sorry, bro. Just come out of nowhere. It's a nice shot of the cars there. I'll have a quick run of Tinks's car because obviously I've not shown it on stream yet. So this is the Tesseract. Anyone's unfamiliar with the Tesseract, this is based on an EV car, fully electric, so don't expect any exhaust on this. Obviously, it being electric, the motors. This is the Tesseract, isn't it? This is the electric one. This ain't got no exhaust. Okay, Tinks's design is not electric. Fair enough. Well, anyway, you've got the 2 motors in the rear there. Huge carbon wing. The very unique looking wheels on this. You've got the spoked alloy wheels with the pink inside. It has got the gold wing doors on this as well. Livery, she's got it in a nice electric blue and pink. Interior there as well. I think that's in the. Is that in the same colour? Is it that same pink? Got the springs on the front there as well. What an unusual place for some springs. Triple springs there. The front section looks really mean. She's obviously got the pink underglow neon kit on this as well, and the headlights all in pink, which are pretty damn bright. And the wheels themselves glow. Yeah, one thing I've noticed with the Tesseract, when you do drive it, the wheels actually do glow. It is a Pegassi, so if that's the case, then it is in the Pagani brand. So the Tesseract is a Pagani in GTA. Interesting. Right then, boys, let's get to the second location. Where are we? So we are located here. So, because we're going to be doing the second, well, the end point down at the beach, what we're going to do is we're going to head down towards the car park, literally that is right side of the beach, so it is here, I think. It's that section there. So we'll meet you all down there, and then we'll run you through what we're doing at the end of the car meet. Did Harry say he's stuck? I'm stuck. Yeah, where are you, Hazza? Oh, you're there. I've just seen you, bro. What do you mean you're stuck? Well, you're stuck in here. The gate's open. Have you glitched or something? But saying he's here. Maybe you're there. I can just see your name, bro. Maybe just kill yourself, and then that'll spawn yourself back out. What are you doing in there? Anyway, get yourself out of here, bro. Kill yourself, and we'll meet you down at the beach. tell you something, this GT40 does sound nice. Really raspy sounding V8. Yeah, I've just seen the picture you just posted, Azza. Azza's got himself stuck in a wild bush there.
Oh, really?
Feisty. That's made Hazard's even, isn't it? Sitting in the bush. We've got to keep this stream PG, boys, and I know it's GCA, we've got to keep it PG, we've got to act professional. That was not a nice thing to say. Which part, AJ? Which part? Me telling him to kill himself so he could get out of the bush, or him being in the bush? She's looking a little green. Yeah. The first one. Yeah, you got a good point. PG, please. Okay, so do you want your tea with some milk or some sugar? What do you fancy, Hazza? Do you take sugars or just some milk? He's asked for PG. Or do you prefer the Yorkshire tea? There's a quick question for you boys. If you are a tea drinker, me personally, I'm not, but what is your chosen tea brand that you go for? Put in chat. If you are a tea drinker. I mean, I don't think the majority of the viewers are British, but there are obviously a few of you. Coffee. Yeah. Right, quickly line up then, boys. What I want to do is have a quick shot of the cars. And then we'll crack on. So boys, get yourselves down here for me, please. Everyone line up with the cars. I think it's just called in a car. I'm just going to turn display off quickly so I can get a good shot of the cars. Where is your car gone? Where has it spawned the car? Is it just out on the road? Right, guys, I'm just going to take things to a car quickly. 2 seconds. Where is it? Here? This is what I don't get. We're in a car park, and for stupid reason, it's put it right out here. Yeah, and then parts it slap bang in the freaking road, man. We will be deciding the teams and everything when we get on with Cops and Robbers, so we will let you know. Okay, are you all lined up, boys? So, what I need you guys to do is I need you to get all together. So, me and Tinks are gonna... Kidney, if you can back up, park next to Hazza. Matty, if you can fit yourself between AJ and King for me. Everybody else, just get yourselves all lined up together. I think Myers ended up standing on his controller because his car's just shot forward. Just fucking shot forward into the building. Okay, right, what we're going to try and do is I'm going to try and position mine and Tinks's cars, pointing directly at you guys. Your leg. Just turn the engine back on. Okay. So all I need to do is just try and get a good shot of all the cars. Yeah, I think that'll back up a little bit more just to make sure the cars are fully in frame. Okay, so I'm going to try and add this as a thumbnail. Before we head off, boys, did you guys see the thumbnail we done for last night's stream, the 007 edition? If you saw it, can you just let me know in chat, because I'm going to ask you guys a quick question. Okay, right, so if any of you guys were familiar with the 007 edition thumbnail we made, did you guys notice any Easter eggs in the thumbnail? Did you guys notice anything that wasn't in the stream? No? Well, basically, if you do get a chance and have a look at the thumbnail, when you look at it, you know where we had you guys all lined at the back and stood up on your roofs of your cars? If you look at the front of it, obviously you've got me and Tinks at the front in our white suits, but have you noticed there's a few characters stood around me and Tinks and a few more cars at the front? Well, basically, the characters that we've put on the thumbnail are villains from the James Bond film. Obviously, if you guys have not watched James Bond, you'll be unfamiliar with who they are, but there's 4 different villains we've added into the thumbnail with the extra cars as well, as we put as a little cameo / Easter egg. If you haven't checked it out, go on to Instagram and TikTok, and I want you to put into the comment section on either one of them at least one of the characters that you're familiar with. So obviously don't do it now, but if you get a chance after stream or at some point tomorrow, have a look on there, and if you recognise any of the characters, put them in the comment section on the actual platform. But yeah, it's a little Easter egg we put in for the James Bond fans. Right, we're just going to do a quick recap of the cars, and then we'll tell you what we're doing next, boys. Okay, so we've got Mia's GT40 from the Fast and Furious series. We've got Tinks's Tesseract, which is obviously the EV Pagani. We've got the Bavarian's Mustang in the German Pisswasser livery. Well, that's what it is, look, Pisswasser. Yeah, but for the English, it literally spells Pisswasser. If it's German, it's going to probably be Pisswasser or something. I mean, you guys pronounce your W's and your V's differently. But anyway, that's his Mustang. We've got the i8s in the England, not BM, sorry, the England liveries. We've got the M3/M4. We've got the Nissan Z twin turbo V6. We have got the unidentified Hazemobile, which I think is definitely some sort of Lambo. Not identified the actual model though. And we've got the S13/S15. Right, boys, so that is the conclusion of the car meet for tonight's stream. So, if you guys want to blast your horns for me, so we can get a quick mixture of horns. So, what we're going to do to start off with is we're going to do a quick, before we start anything else like cops and robbers, we're going to do a quick time rally event. So we're going to do a quick time rally event. So what I need you boys to do is we're going to head down to our usual area. So you know when we go down to the beach and we've got that underground tunnel? You boys head down to the underground tunnel across the beach. and we'll tell you exactly what we're doing from there. Just make sure to try and keep your cars in good nick. If you do want to respawn your cars quickly before the rally, go ahead and do it. Okay, so what we're going to do this time, boys, is we're going to have a little, like I say, a quick rally section. So what we need to do is we're going to start all in the tunnel. I'm going to run you through the track of the course, and then we'll go from there. I'm just going to edge forward to give Tink some space behind me. I'll quickly run you through the track, and then we'll give you guys an idea of how it's going to go. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly drive around the track myself so you guys know the track. We're going to give you guys a time limit to complete the course, and then basically the person who's got the quickest time is the winner. So everyone's got random cars tonight, so it can vary. So what we're going to do, obviously when you pull out the tunnel, the starting line, we're going to have each car fairly set up in here. So the starting line, if you guys can see where this sand forms, you can see like the line of sand. That is going to be the line for the starting section. Don't worry about it at the moment because we'll set it up in a sec. So, it's alright because the starting section is going to be here. So, Tinks, if you want to put your car here where I am, because obviously this goes directly out onto the track. So I'll quickly move my car around. So, I'll run you guys through the track quickly. So, what you're going to do is you're going to obviously head down here. Follow the track all the way down. Now you must stay on the track. There is no cheating allowed. Cannot cut any corners at all. You cannot go on any of the sand. If you do come off, fair enough, but make sure you get yourself straight back on the track. So obviously this is the cycle track from the beach, so you need to follow the route as quick as possible. That's alright, it doesn't matter. Everybody in the tunnel, if you stay on the right side where AJ is, and then whoever's then doing the run, move over to where Tinks is. So obviously then the track then follows right down to here. It loops down to here. And then when you get down to here, what you're then going to do is do a quick U-turn and then go back along the route you've just come down. When you then get down to the end of the tunnel, okay, RMZ, no worries. When you then get down to the end of the tunnel, where Tinks' car is where you finish. So we don't want anybody parked in that section where Tinks is when you're doing the run. The only time you park your car in that section is when you're doing your run. Everybody else needs to stay on the other side. Hey Rubio, good to see you, bro. Welcome to the stream. No worries, just get yourself a car, and if you want to jump into the rally race, you're more than welcome to. So, the challenge for this race is to do a complete circuit in 1 minute 30 seconds. So that is the lap down to the bottom and the lap back. If you can do it in less than 1 minute 30 seconds, then fair enough. So what I'm going to do for the stream, for the benefit of the stream, is I'm going to be sat in your car so everybody can see it. So we can see the run, if that makes sense. So, Tinks is up first. I'll have the timer ready. Remember, you've got to beat 1 minute 30. If you don't beat 1 minute 30, fair enough, but we'll give it a go. So, when I say go, we'll crack on. Are we all ready, boys? Hopefully you guys have understood the track. I think to make this interesting, we will have the first person cam. No, I'm doing it in first person so everybody can see. When you're driving, you don't have to. I've got the first person camera. Okay, I'm going to count down for 3, 2, 1. We're going go. You remember, you've got 1 minute 30 seconds to beat. Here we go, and try and stick on the track as quick as as clean as you can. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not going to commentate. I'm going to be silent, and I'm going to try and keep an eye on the time. Let's see how Tinks gets on.
Not fresh then.
Okay, Tinks finishes a 1:29. Jesus. 1:29 seconds. I'll try my best to stay quiet in these runs so you guys can concentrate. If I'm communicating, it might put you boys off. Hello, Boff. Good to see you, Boff. Those cars are surprisingly hard to handle, Boff. The EV ones, they are not the easiest in the world. Okay, so that is a 1:29 for Tinks. Well done. You actually done the time limit in 1 second to spare. Okay. Okay, so AJ, if you want to get yourself into the next section of the tunnel. So remember, boys, you've got 1 minute 30 seconds to do. I will stay quiet on the runs, like I said, just so you can concentrate. Okay, ready? Here we go. So 3, 2, 1. Go, AJ. Right, like I say, I'll just monitor it. I won't be talking too much. Jesus, nearly run over a bird there. Stood in the middle of the road. That's quite a cool angle, look at that. Didn't realise you could do that. Don't know if you guys can see, but there's a little bit of jittering going on here. It looks like a couple of times we hit into a post and then we were back on the track. Whoa, yeah, there's a little bit of jittering. And across the line. AJ, you got 1 minute 12 seconds. Well done. It's another 1:30 under. Okay, who's up next? Dingling? Now make sure you're up behind the... That's it, lovely jubbly. So boys, when you've done your run, if you can go and park up where Tinks is, and then we'll get on to the next one. Okay, King, when you're ready, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Go, King. What is go in German? Right, he's gone. Here we go. Timer starting. Go, 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 go. So King's car is a Ford Mustang. There's going to be a hell of a lot of wheel spin and handling that's going to come into this run. Obviously with Tinks's and AJ's cars, they will grip a little better. Mustang, yeah, is going to probably struggle around this course. Yeah, true, he didn't, yeah. Let's see how King gets on. Come on, King, you can do this. What is go in German? I have no idea. Does anybody know? Oh, and it started raining as well. It's typical. King's run, we've got traction loss. There we go, got the halfway point. Come on, King. Try and shut up to let you concentrate. So far we've had two... Oh, he's at a post! We've had two passes, Tinks and AJ. Is King going to be the third one to get past 1 minute 30? Keep going, bro. Ooh. He's cutting it fine. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes, and across the line. Oh, I don't believe it. King, mate, you got a 1:31. 1 second. You were 1 second. I can't believe it. If you didn't have that crash just after the halfway point, mate, you would have smashed that. You would have absolutely smashed that. So that is a 1:31 for King. Unlucky, bro. Okay, if you want to just drop me here, buddy, thank you very much. If you get yourself back down to AJ and Tinks. Gehen, is that German for go? Gehen. Is that correct, King? How do you pronounce it? Is it pronounced Gehen? Gehen? No worries, Arms Ed, not a problem. Welcome back. Okay, so let me just note down the quick times at the moment of the current runs, just before we set off with the next driver. Okay, so currently we've had Tinks at a 1:29, which is the pass rate. We've had AJ at 1:12, which is another pass rate. And we've had King sadly missing out at a 1:31 on a wet lap. I think we'll have to add the W in, a bit like what they used to do on Top Gear. A wet lap, or should we call it a mildly moist lap, boys? Or a very, very wet lap? What do you reckon? Okay, Kidney, are you ready, mate? Let's get this timer reset. Don't forget, boys, it is the Saturday night stream, so it is our super duper long stream tonight, so we're in no rush tonight, so we will try and get as much done as we can in the stream, so don't worry about that. We aren't finishing at our usual 10:30. Just grab this quickly. Right, Kidney, are you there, bro? Yes or no? Okay, 3. There is a car coming down this track. Hang on. There is a car coming down the track. Why is there a car coming down the track? Really? An AI car on there? What? When do AI cars drive along here? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Timer starts, here we go. Exactly, I have never in my entire life of being on this game seen an AI car drive down this track and through the tunnel. That is a first. Right, good luck, Kidney. Let's see if you can pull off a 1:30 or less. Yeah, don't forget as well, obviously, Some of the laps are on wet surfaces at the moment. King and Kidney. He's just finished the time. Yeah. 0 out of 10, Hazza. 0 out of 10. NPC wanted to go. Yeah, NPC wanted to have a go in the stream. Dear me. Okay, halfway point done. We're heading back, boys. Come on, Kidney, you can do it. We will make note of any people that have done the wet laps, just so you guys are aware. This is Kidney. You can hear his S13/S15 screaming down the track there. And across the line. 122. Nicely done, bro. 122 for Kidney. That is another one past. Lovely jubbly. On to the next one, boys. 122. Okay, Hazza is up next in his pimped out Lamborghini. Okay, let's get the camera work set up, reset the timer. So far, King and Kidney have had wet laps. Hazza is on a wet lap as well because it is still raining. Yeah, Nissans genuinely are decent cars for racing. Okay, Hazza, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Timer's going, here we go. 1 minute 30 seconds, can Hazza do it in his Lambo? This being a Lambo, it should be pretty nippy. And even in the rain, it should glue to the track quite well. So, providing all goes well, this should be a quick time. I'm going to stay quiet so Hazza can concentrate. Oh, we've had a crash there from Hazza. Oh, it was running so smoothly. Oh, the Lambo. What happened, Hazza? He's given up. He's given up. Oh, Hazza, you still may have had time to do that. You had 10 seconds left to get to that finish point. You may well have done that. Oh, bro. Well, Hazza's 0 out of 10. The poor Lambo was going so well. That was a solid run. Unlucky, bro, unlucky. Okay, what we got up next? So that is a DNF for Hazza, sadly. A DNF. Okay, who we got up next? So we have got Matty in his Beamer. Let's see if Matty's Beamer can do well. To be fair, if Hazza didn't come off that second corner, he literally had 10 seconds left. He could have done that. But that is a wet lap for Hazza. Sadly, it wasn't complete. Okay, the rain is still going, but the sun is coming out, so it should be stopping soon. Okay, Matty, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Time is going. Here we go. Yeah, the rain is definitely making it worse, but I think the rain... Oh, he's crashed! The rain is slowly stopping now. The track itself is drying out. We can see there's not any puddles left on the track, so this should be a clean run. And across the line, well done. 1:19 for Matty. Well done, bro. 1:19 in his BMW. Good run, good solid run. Okay, so we've got a new entrance into the stream. So Rubio did just hop in about 10 minutes ago. We have got a Porsche in some really fluorescent colours. So let's see how Rubio gets on. How many more runners have we got left? So we've got Maya and RMZ. Are you guys the last two? Okay, yeah, you guys are the last two. Okay, Rubio, let's do this. Right. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see how this Porsche gets on. Got the carbon fog lights on the front here, so... Oh god, I just hit into somebody. What's the best time so far? I think the best time so far was a 1:12. I think AJ done the 1:12, I think, at the moment. We had Tinks and AJ on a dry run. King has a kidney, and was it Matty as well? I think they all had wet runs. Matty's was sort of on the dry end section though, but we have had a few on the wet runs, so we have to take that into account as well. But like I say, the challenge is not who's had the quickest time. The challenge is to get under 1 minute 30 seconds. If you get under 1 minute 30 seconds, you complete the challenge. We stopped. Rubio, why did we stop? And across the line, 1:26 for Rubio. 4 seconds to spare. Well done, bro. Well done. Okay, so we've got the last two drivers. We've got Maya and RMZ, both in the i8s. Now this will be interesting because these guys have got the exact same cars. Whether they're modified the same, I do not know. Like engine-wise and brake-wise. This will determine who's quickest out of RMZ and Maya. So we've got Maya up first. Okay. Right, Maya. 3, 2, 1, go. Timer's going. Here we go. So far, we've only had one car not do the course in 1 minute 30. Which was King's, unfortunately on a wet course in a V8 muscle car. But he only missed it by 1 second, to be fair, so he done well. Oh, we've got some crashes here from Maya. Yeah, Hazard was a DNF, but I mean as in actually completing the race. King is the only one who's just missed out. This i8's got some speed, but it is struggling, and we've now got cops on us. I'll call the cops off us quickly, hang on. It doesn't help that the AIs are actually on the track. One thing I've noticed is as the day goes on, more AIs spawn on the track.
No, sorry.
It's not letting me me call the cops off for some reason.
Not gonna work. Give me a shout when you've made your mind up.
Or you cut the corner there. You've cut the corner, bro. We will have to add a few seconds onto that. And across the line. So that is a 1:28 for Maya. So Maya, you just done the timer in 2 seconds to spare, even though you cut that corner. So we did dock some seconds off your time. Remember, boys, if you do cut the corner, get yourself back on the track as possible. RMZ, come back a bit, bro. You've got to be behind this sand line. The cops are still on me for some stupid reason. Let me just quickly get rid of them, because otherwise I'm going to end up... Just bear with me a second. Right, they're gone. Okay, so 1:28 for Maya. Let's see if RMZ can beat a 1:28. Okay, RMZ, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All bets on the table here, boys. Who do you reckon? Do you reckon RMZ's going to beat him, or do you reckon he's going to just lose out? The rain has completely stopped now, so we have got pure dry weather. Oh, getting a bit of jitter there, a little bit of jitter. We're still alright though. Oh, gone onto the sand. Jesus. For me, it looks like we're hitting all these posts, but I think it's the sink. And passed. Crossed the line, and RMZ got a 1:06. Yeah, fair enough. Savage run there, RMZ. I told you these BMW i8s are quick. A 1:06. So he absolutely obliterated Maya's time there. Fair enough. So we had a completion of pretty much everybody, apart from Hazza, and King missing out by 1 second. Just going to call my car back. So that is the completion of the rally. Well done, boys, for completing the timer of under 1:30. I think we are going to feature some more rallies in our car meets, so when we do the car meets in future, we may add them in. It won't be in every car meet, so don't expect it in every car meet. And some of the tracks we will change up, so we won't just have the same generic track. I'm just going to get things to take me to my car, because to put it out on the stupid road. Right, but anyway, I don't know what you guys thought of the rally. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what you guys thought of the rally itself. The car did have HSW. The i8s, I know the i8s can run HSWs. But yeah, it was a good solid run. Okay, right, how are we doing for time? So we are coming up to 20 past... Oh, sorry, 22:10. So what we're going to do then, boys, is we're going to obviously start off with some cops and robbers now. Once we've done some cops and robbers, we probably will do another event. But yeah, we will be setting up some cops and robbers. I think everyone's familiar with cops and robbers. Before we obviously start it, is anyone unaware of how cops and robbers work? If you guys are, can you just let me know in chat? If your car got impounded, Maya, just use your assistant. Call your assistant on your phone, and they'll be able to deliver your car straight back. But is anyone unfamiliar with how Cops and Robbers works? Matty, I'm not too sure if we've done it with Matty and Kidney. Have you boys done it? Okay, you guys know what you're doing, sweet. Okay, so we're going to have the first Cops and Robbers run starting from down here. And then the rest of the runs we'll have up at the casino. Okay? So, obviously I will be included in this Cops and Robbers event myself. Once we've done the first run, we will then drive back to the casino and then go from there. So, team-wise, what we're going to do is we're going to go a random set of teams. So tonight's teams are random, there's no choosing for anybody. Everyone is going to be randomly selected, so if you're with a person you don't know, tough, you're going to have to drive with them regardless. You'll either be with your best friend or your worst enemy, but you've got to make it work. So if you guys give us 5 minutes to set the teams up, just do what you want to do for the next 5 minutes. I'm just going to quickly grab a drink of water as well because I'm dying for thirst. And I will be back in 5 minutes, boys. So please, obviously, don't trash mine and Tinks's cars, but do what you want to do. Just give us 5 minutes.